This is not strong enough. I swear I read this in a book somewhere that this would work. And this is not going to do what it claimed. Oh crap, I think I stepped on the stone. I think glowing blue means on? I mean, it's always glowing. Terrell?
Yes? I was not listening outside the door.
That's not what I was going to ask, but that concerns me a little. Although it's still less invasive than what Wisteria used to do with the whole, like, dream invasion thing. Do you remember if the stone was glowing blue when it was broadcasting before, or if it was a different color?
It was really more of a cerulean.
Okay, you're gonna have to explain to me what that means. I thought that was like an army soldier type, wasn't it? No?
Well, it's a shade of blue.
Oh.
Some of us had dreams of being an artist before we became a prison guard.
Yeah, how'd the drawings come out?
What drawings?
You said you were gonna do a drawing?
No drawings. Never drew anything in my life. Yes, the stone looks fine.
I feel like we need to work on your, like, you seem very personable and outgoing, but I feel like you don't have a lot of experience talking to other people. I could help you with, like, cadence and intonations and,
you know. Because you're a big fancy bard and I'm just a lowly prison guard. How is that for elocution?
That's a good word, elocution,
Thank
for
you.
one. I wasn't looking down on you. I mean, I'm the one imprisoned, so clearly I'm not doing something right.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Know.
Anyway, we do have more letters.
Crap, has it been a whole week? Because I tried to only do one a week.
Has it been a whole week?
And there's no...
I think I'm drowning in paper. You know, the other day, I actually coughed up the word Dear Alden.
Really?
I think it was in my lungs.
They haven't been delivering apples? You've been eating the paper, not apples?
No, I haven't been eating the paper.
Okay.
I was buried under a stack. It almost killed me.
Oh. Well...
Didn't you hear any of the screaming from down below? That was me.
No, but it would have been muffled into the paper, so...
Oh, they did deliver an apple, though. Here you go.
Oh my god. It's been so long. I'm just gonna just give me one second.
Okay, fine. I wasn't gonna do this, but you're crying and it's making me feel bad, so... They delivered a flask of cider. Here's half.
I know we don't know each other well, but, I love you and I would like to get to know you better.
Yeah, sure, that's what they all say till they get to know me better.
It might just be the Sword Coast syndrome talking, but I just really feel connected to you right now. I'm all choked up. Can I see one of those letters real quick?
Yeah, here you go. Here. The first one off the stack. Hope it's a good one. Don't dry your eyes on the letter. You need to read it.
I mean, I smudged the ink a little bit. I can still read it.
I'll know if you make up a word.
All right. All right, hold on. I'm just gonna have a sip of this first, because yeah, that's wonderful. It's great. Oh,
It's great. Just like Mama used to make.
This might be my birthday now. This is now my new birthday.
This is your
from
new
now
birthday?
On. Yep. I'm gonna celebrate this every year and not when I was born. But let's see what this is. Dear guides, I met a deity, another deity one. That's two. The last one was.
My God, if you forgive the pun.
That was good. That was quick.
Thanks.
I met a deity during a mission I was on. Note, I spent years begging anything out there to save my parents. This whole mission was quite strange. A drow attached to an animate deer skeleton, a lighthouse full of ghosts and corpses, a portal to a lost civilization, my girlfriend went missing, a companion is still in a trance. I found a neat trident, though. They didn't really pose a question here. I mean, I guess I see the problem. I get it. I just didn't really, yeah.
Huh. I mean, this actually reminds me of the time that I found a drow attached to an animate deer skeleton, a lighthouse full of ghosts and corpses, a portal to a lost civilization, and my girlfriend went missing. Oh, and my companion's still in trance. No, I'm screwing with you. I will be honest. I'm gonna focus on the first part of the note. The whole, oh, la-da-da, I spent years begging anything out there to save my parents. Well, I do have a cousin, and he is a proud agnostic, because many, many moons ago, the village that he was living in at the time, he was an exchange student for dwarf school, because he really wanted to learn how to mine. Bullied terribly. It was a nightmare for him. But
I mean, yeah, that tends to happen.
Yeah, when, we all tried to talk him out of it. But he was in this village, and this massive tsunami hit, right? Him and the dwarves were down in the mines, and the tsunami washed away the whole village. All of his friends, his exchange family, the whole shebang, his favorite canoe. It was a real tragedy.
Aw.
I know, right? I was really broken up about the canoe. The story goes that he lost everything in the tsunami, and he spent years bopping around to different gods, trying to get one of them to listen to his prayers, right?
Oh, yeah.
Just praying for, I don't know, some kind of peace, some kind of justice. But the problem was he couldn't get any god to listen to him. And I always thought that the real problem was he was just going to them for an easy out, right? He didn't really believe. He just wanted somebody else to solve the problem for him. Coming to terms with something is the road you need to walk. And sure, if you already have faith, or if you find faith, that can help with that. But if you're just asking random gods for favors, nobody's gonna give one to you. I'm not gonna give someone a random favor. And I'm just a human. I'm not even a god. Like, my favor would be, I don't know, a handshake and sorry for your loss, buddy. But I'm not doing that. There's no way. Because you got to put in the work. And if you don't put in the work, well, no wonder no god is accepting you as a worshiper.
No, I mean, that makes a lot of sense. That kind of desperation. I mean, I don't have anything I worship, but like in dating in general, like desperation's a big turn off. I have to presume that with gods it's very similar.
I would assume so.
Yeah.
Well,
like,
depending on the god. A good god, the desperation's a turn off. Some gods, they're shady. They'll take anything.
oh, that's true. But they'll abuse that. That's and
Well, like the lightning god.
I've dated. Yeah, no, actually, I'm standing by the metaphor. You don't want to have somebody who's dedicating themselves to you just because you were the only one who answered the phone. Like, that's not good. That doesn't make you feel good.
Right. Or just because you're the only person who they think can give you something.
Right.
It's not a give and take.
But,
it's freely give.
Yeah, no,
Maybe you should try, giving freely instead of expecting something back in return. Maybe then his girlfriend wouldn't be in a coma or whatever. Oh, the companion's in a coma. The girlfriend's gone. Maybe that would have turned out differently.
I mean, I don't really know what to advise on this one. I guess keep in mind that being in a fucked up place at a fucked up time while something fucked up happens doesn't make you the one who's fucked up. Tragedy's gonna be tragic.
That's true. Well, you would know something about that, being stuck in a box.
It's been a time. But, like, divine intervention is unreliable. You gotta do the best with what you have to work with. Make the best decision you can with the information you have at the time. Try to fix what you break. Then try again. The most important thing is to remember, you can't bargain with a god.
Exactly.
But if anyone out there's listening, you can bargain with me, and I can bargain with a couple of them. They owe me. I've had some moments.
This seems sacrilegious.
The same. I've heard that word come up before, and I feel like it's churlish.
Continue this story before you piss off my thunder god.
My cousin, the same cousin from last time, when they became a god for a few days. True story.
Right. He seems shady. I'm sorry.
Wait, there's a reason we don't talk anymore. Somehow they assembled these 3 sacred stones and unlocked and absorbed some kind of divinity, like some kind of higher realm spirit. They really made a mess of things very quickly. I still have nightmares about the strange way they tried to, like, fix poverty. It was...
Oh, God. Please tell me more.
I feel like it was a pretty swift conclusion they came to, but there was a lot of cannibalism involved. A lot of babies were put into the mix. It was like, have you ever seen how birds handle this, where like they lay an egg at a time, one a day, and then as they hatch, they figure out where the maximum resources lie, and then the rest of the ones that hatch then become food for the remaining until they're used up. It was that sort of logic, sort of expanded into our humanoid folk. It was a rough couple.
Why does your cousin want to be a god so bad? Because he seems like he can't even handle being a human.
We all know somebody who had an old fairy queen show up on their doorstep and get turned away because they were in disguise, and then they cut a curse on everybody. It was one of those deals.
Typical.
Right? So, yeah, first rule of everything. Stop answering your door during a storm.
Well, if anybody else needs advice, remember, the easiest way to reach our inbox is swallowing 3 stones, going to the nearest rabbit hole, spitting up only the middle one, and then saying a loud prayer.
Bye!
Keep an eye out for new episodes on Sundays, and if you want to send in a letter, or if you just want to learn more about the show, head to shadedareas.com.